Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Halayim Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Harachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to the elect and to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, because they shall arise first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer. That he's coming to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. My name is Maka Allah Bun Gab Bun Yasharala with the Church of Philadelphia camp here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, coming back at you with some more truth. All right. I'm gonna just, flow through the spirit because I see that a lot of things, man, in Israel is like crazy. Men trying to just prove themselves to be something that they're not. The person who you're supposed to prove yourself to is Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Because he's going to put the words in your mouth, man. Matter of fact, let me grab a scripture real quick. I'm gonna just flow through the spirit, man. I'll probably be all over the place with this video. You went out yesterday. I was the first fruits. We acknowledged it. We can't really celebrate it because we don't own any farmlands or anything like that. But we still acknowledge it and just come together as brothers, man. As the scriptures say, let brotherly love continue. So it's a very spiritual time, and guess what? We want to be first fruits of the kingdom. Just give me 1 second. I'll pull the scripture up real fast. Since we in that time plus the Sabbath, so just give me 1 second, bear with me. Here we go. We're gonna go to Leviticus 23. We're gonna start at verse 9. All right. So give me a second, bear with me. Leviticus 23. Because this is it's actually a law. All right, Leviticus 23, we're gonna start at verse 9. Which basically explains the first fruits and everything. All right, it says, and the sons of Aaron brought the blood unto him, and he dipped his finger in the blood and put it upon the horns of the altar and poured out the blood at the bottom of the altar. And you know that blood because it says we were bought with a price. And Yahweh Shah ultimately had to come back, so we didn't have to do these rituals over and over, not rituals, but, we didn't have to do these actions over and over again because when he came to spill his blood, that was the ultimate blood, and that's it. Because he was the ultimate sacrifice, for his elect, and for the nation of Israel as a whole, starting with the elect, then the 1/3, then the 2/3 are going to be brought in the kingdom in their right mind. All right. Verse 10, it says, but the fat of the kidneys and the cow caul above the liver of the sin offering, he burnt upon the altar as Yahweh commanded Moses. All right, so it's specific things that you have to do when you come into this truth. And this is the law, because you had dudes back then saving up like whatever for a sin off, and they just go and sin willfully. And be like, oh, I'm covered. All I got to do is just do this. Nah, man. The Lord, he ain't playing with us no more, man. He never was playing. So the Lord is like, he's fed up. He's tired. That's why he's going to come and destroy this place. Just the same way that he did, back in the ancient time. You know, the first what was that? The first death. All right, now we're coming upon a second death. And he sent his son, Yahushua, who was the first spirit ever created, to be that actual sacrifice and to be that blood, that blood offering. And that's why I said verse 10, it said, I'm gonna read verse 10 again. It says, but the fat and the kidneys and the cow above the liver of the sin offering, he burned upon the altar as Yahweh commanded Moses. It says, in the flesh and the hide he burnt with fire without the camp. So he burnt it with fire. And doesn't it tell you in the scriptures that gold is tried in the fire? So Yahweh Shai was tried in that fire, that hardship, you know. Just like we're being tried right now. We're being tried in the fire, and that actual fire is going to come, before the thermonuclear missiles. It's coming right now. The hardships, what you got to deal, what you have to endure. That's why when Yahweh Shai came here, he endured all things. He went through everything. He showed you everything that you have to go through. Possible for man. He did everything. That's why it tells you in the scriptures, no servant is greater than his master. And Yahweh Shai is the master of us all. The master of his elect, what Yahweh gave him. And it's an order. All right? Verse 12, it says, and he slew the burnt offering, and Aaron's son presented unto him the blood which he sprinkled round about upon the altar. Now listen, if you look at the Passover, they said slaughter a lamb and sprinkle and put the blood on the three corners of the door. So when the death angel, which was Yahweh, came through, he will pass over you. So it's all about the blood, man. Blood shed. Why do you think Esau likes to do a lot of things in blood when it comes to our people? Just period. Because why? Job 9:24 tells you the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right? It's given into the hands of the wicked. So anything, they do everything on the left-hand side. We do things on the right-hand side. Why? Because we're right. Okay? So it says, all right, I'm going to read this verse again. Verse 12, it says, and he slew the burnt offering, and Aaron's son presented unto him the blood which he sprinkled round about upon the altar. That's protection. All right, we're covered in his blood. All right, Lord's willing, we be a part of that number. The elect are covered under Yahweh Shai's blood because he shed it for them. All right, verse 12, verse 13, Salakia. It says, and they presented the burnt offering unto him with the pieces thereof and the head, and he burnt them upon the altar. And he did wash the inwards and their legs, and burnt them upon the burnt offering on the altar. And he brought the people's offering and took the goat, which was the sin offering for the people, and slew it, and offered it for sin as the first. So Yahweh Shai, and you see these animals is talking about, Yahweh Shai went through all that for what? His people, for his men, starting with the elect. All right, like he's the ultimate offering, man. Everything that you're reading about, he's talking about the legs and this. Yahweh Shai went through all of that, so you got to remember that. All right. Verse 16, it says, and he brought the burnt offering and offered it according to the manner. And he brought the meat offering and took an handful thereof and burned it upon the altar beside the burnt sacrifice of the morning. He slew also the bullock and the ram for sacrifice of peace offering, which was for the people. See that? It was for the people. Who's the people? Israel. That's it. They ain't talking about no other nation. It's talking about Israel. Yahweh Shai actually went through these things, man. When he was sacrificed on that cross, he took on everything, man. It says, and Aaron's son presented unto him the blood which he sprinkled upon the altar round about, and the fat of the bullock, and the ram, the rump, and that which covereth the inwards, and the kidneys, and the caul above the liver. All right, so hold on, let's get that word caul, Caul. All right, so we got a better understanding of that. And this right here, bring it out.
Strong's H3508. Yothereth. Yothereth.
All right, it says appendage, overhung, prostration, the caudate lobe of the liver of the sacrificial animal. All right, so we got a better understanding of that. All right, it says verse 20. It says, and they put the fat upon the breast, and he burnt the fat upon the altar. And the breast and the right shoulder Aaron waved for a wave offering before Yahweh as Moses commanded. So look, man, the Lord, he specifically gives us instructions what we have to do. But like I said again, Yahweh Shai, he took on all of this. He became that sacrifice. He became that sacrificial lamb. So everything, like I'm gonna say it again, gold is tried in the fire, man. Yahweh Shai was tried in that fire. He went through the temptation with the devil. He told him straight up, like, yo, this kingdom, this your kingdom right now, but it don't belong to you. It belongs to me. Because what? Our kingdom is going to be a world without end. When it comes, just wait for it. All right? It says, and Aaron lifted up his hand toward the people and blessed them, and came down from offering of the sin offering and the burnt offering and the peace offerings. That's what Yahweh Shai is all about, peace, man. All right? It says, and Moses and Aaron went into the tabernacle of the congregation and came out and blessed the people, and the glory of Yahweh appeared upon the people, unto all the people. And yo, the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you're going to see it real soon. It's going to appear like what it says, yo. He's coming with clouds. He's coming in his glory. He's coming on that chariot. And everybody's going to see him when he comes back. It's going to be upon all the people. But hey, some people, you're going to get destroyed, and some people going to be delivered. That elect and that 1/3 is going to be delivered. You 2/3 and the rest of your nations are going to be destroyed. And there's going to be some left over. Why? Because you have a job to do. You have to go into slavery. All right? And that's what you're going to go into, slavery. And that's coming real soon. Verse 24, it says, and there came a fire out from before Yahweh, and consumed upon the altar the burnt offering and the fat, which when all the people saw, they shouted and fell on their faces. And yo, Yahweh Shai is coming back in that same manner with that fire. They're going to be shooting that concentrated heat on this place, man. I'm going to read that again. Verse 24 says, and there came a fire out from before Yahweh, and consumed upon the altar the burnt offering and the fat, which when all the people saw, they shouted and fell on their faces. And that's what these people going to do. They're going to be in fear, man. You're going to fall on your face. You don't got no reason, because every time an angel came, in ancient time, yo, the prophets who they came to, they was in fear, man. They fell down, bowed down. And the angel always told you, yo, fear not. I'm your fellow servant. They believe the same thing. You gotta be in order, man. You got a lot of people out here that's talking things and is making statements trying to please man. No, you're supposed to please the Lord at the end of the day. Because guess what? The Lord sees through your bullshit. All right? A man might not. Every man has his favorites. Just like you got your favorite child, you got your favorite this. But the Lord has his favorites as well. And you gotta see through the bullshit of a man. All right. So with that, I hope that this lesson was edifying. I hope you got something out of it. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harachah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, taught us the truth. Honors and citations to the elect. To the next lesson, I'm going to say, Mawaf, Abad, Babal, Shalom.